Get used to charging a production fee. I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna charge it, what you're gonna say. So I'm in my room in Vegas and I came to Las Vegas for a photo shoot. I wanna ask you a question. Do you like leaving money on the table? Do you like not making enough money? Do you like not making what you are entitled to? Do you like not being respected all the way? All right, so if you clearly don't like that, pay attention. And I'm just gonna be super honest on this, and so I'm sure someone's gonna be like, but Walid, you know what? I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I wanna help my photographers do better. So there is something I want you to know about. It's called production fee. A production fee is anywhere between 10 to 20% of the budget. And sometimes they'll say, oh, it's 10 to 20% of certain line items on a budget. Sometimes it'll be the whole thing. Get used to this because the business world understand what this is and you're paying for it. And you have paid for a production fee no matter what type of business you've used. Sometimes it's a service fee, sometimes it's a convenience fee, sometimes it's some other fee. So a production fee is like 10 to 20% and it covers your internet, it covers your electricity, it covers the roof over your head, it covers a camera strap, it covers anything, your iPhone cover, it covers everything, your Adobe Suite subscription, anything you can think of that you need to have a business, a production fee covers that. Well, someone has to pay for that, right? If I hire a makeup artist, sometimes they'll charge me $100 for a kit fee. I'm like, the hell is that? But then when they explain it to me, well, those brushes and the makeup palettes aren't just gonna pop up on their own and they're expensive. So when they charge a kit fee, it's just about all these things that make them a great makeup artist. Because really what I'm paying for is the skill that they have with their hand. What someone is paying for you as a photographer or a videographer, they're paying for the skills that you have with your eye and how you see the world. Get used to charging a production fee. I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna charge it, what you're gonna say. I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna talk about and how you're going to present it. I know that when I said, oh my God, you gotta charge a production fee, your anxiety probably shot straight up because you're probably thinking, oh my God, Walid, I can't be charging a production fee if I already have trouble charging my rate. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Charge a production fee. The thing is that you're not going to thrive if you have this delicate little injured attitude of, oh, I can't. Nobody wants to work with a sob story. Nobody wants to work. Anytime I hire somebody, if they're like, oh, I can't because I can't, and this is a sad story and I can't, the first thing I want to do is I'm like, oh my God, I got to get rid of this person and find somebody who's like, it was tough, but can you teach me how to get to that next level? All right. So that's who I want to do business with. That's who a lot of people want to do business with. Can you imagine hiring a plumber for your house or a contractor or a chef and they're like, I don't know if I can. You're like, get the hell out of here. So understand your production fee is entitled to you. Understand that it's absolutely normal. Understand that businesses all charge it. Understand that you're leaving up to 20% on the table. So if you're charging $1,000, you don't pocket the extra $200 that's part of your profit margin. And if you're charging $1,000, you probably were only profiting $200 to $300. You can actually 2x your profits. We're gonna man up here. We're gonna woman up here. If you're like, oh my God, I can't, walk it off like it's a cramp. Walk it off. Nobody cares about a sob story. What we wanna do is support people who understand their value. We want to value people who understand their own value. This is no different than any other business. This is no different than anybody you would hire. So we should behave the exact same way ourselves too. Now, a production fee, it should be presented to your clients without an apology, without being sheepish about it. You just list it. So you don't necessarily even state it in your conversation. They might say, hey, what's your rate? And you say $1,000. I hope you charge a little bit more, but I'm gonna teach you guys and my students, my masterclass, understand that they could charge more than that. But let's just say you say my rate is $1,000. You don't say plus a production fee, plus this. No, your rate is $1,000. That's not counting the production assistant, any rentals, any permits. And that's not definitely not counting the production cost. That fee is 10 to 20%. That's the industry norm. Now, why do I say 10 to 20%? I want you to start at 20 or 18%, something like that. Here's the other thing about the production fee is that you can actually keep your rate at a certain level. So here's the thing. If you wanted to charge $1,000 for your photography, and then you have an extra $200 for a production fee, and they're like, hey, Johnny, we can't afford it, and I think you're charging a little too much. Well, Johnny, guess what? You're not going to drop your rate. You might negotiate on the production fee and say, okay, instead of my standard 20%, I could bring it to 15 or 14%. And that saves them some money. But what that does is that keeps your rate up here, always up there. You don't drop your rate. You could drop your production fee, but you never ever drop your rate. So it's another way of actually getting respect and having more negotiating power. All right, so keep that in mind too. Bet on two things. Two things I want you to bet on. Number one, bet on yourself. Bet that you are worth it. Bet that you are a professional business. Bet that you can handle this, and bet that you can potentially, depending on your price rate, 2x your profits. If you charge more than that, then it's a different amount, but still bet on yourself that they're going to keep you around, that they're going to treat you very well, and that they're not going to question you on this. The second thing I want you to bet on is bet on people. Most people are really good. Most people don't have the time to coach you and to listen to your story and figure out your solutions. They don't have time for that. They have their budgets, they have their deadlines, they have their work. So when somebody says, oh, you charge $1,000, that's it, clean? Okay, cool. They don't have time. It hasn't even crossed their mind to say, is there a production fee? They don't have time. But bet on people that they're good, that they're professional, that they've seen this before, and most people are. So when they see it on a proposal or they see it on an invoice, they're like, oh, what's that? Oh, production fee. Okay, of course. They've seen it before. See, you asking for a production fee doesn't make you this groundbreaking business. It's the norm. And also understand that it's a pain in the butt for them to constantly find a new photographer. Imagine if a company is hiring you for live events and they're like, oh, she charged $200. Well, let's get rid of her. Now, what are they gonna go through? How much money are they going to spend researching and interviewing new photographers, hoping that she turns out well, that he turns out well? No, bet on them wanting to make their life easier, and they're like, look, he or she is phenomenal at what they do. They've always been honest, so this is their fee, just pay it. It's so much cheaper. Just pay their fee and treat people well that are good to you. People are good. You just have to tell them what you want. If they question you, well, what is this extra 20% or 15% or 12% on the invoice? Like, what's a production fee? Assuming you bet that they knew it and you're like, that damn Walid lied to me. No, I didn't lie to you. Then this is your time to educate them, and you educate them firmly, in control, and politely. You don't go sheepishly about it. And you know what, by the way, real fast, at the end of this video, we're gonna have a screen where I will pre-write an email for you. You can use every single word that I used in your business. So at the end of this video, there's gonna be a screen that I want you to pause, and you can screen capture it, bookmark this video, do what you gotta do. So I got you covered. But basically, what I want you to do is say, I'm happy to explain what a production fee is. It's standard in all businesses. What a production fee does is it helps cover the things that you may not see during your photo shoot or on your invoice. Like electricity, like my Adobe subscription, like my internet connection, like my office. But all of those things together help create an incredible experience for my clients. Even though you don't see it, every client benefits from it. This is why I evenly spread the cost across the board to all clients. It's a standard in my business, a standard in all businesses, and that's what our production fee covers, to make sure that you have all the necessary tools, that you have a proper and successful production. Damn, I'm good. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Now, there's gonna be a percentage of you that's like, I could never do that. I can't. I can't do that. Then stay there. Stay in low wages. Stay at the place that you don't get the client respect. Stay where you don't get the money that you are deserving. Stay there. But do us a favor and don't complain. Or you could look at it as this way. I never knew that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna implement this. My next client is going to get it, and I'm gonna start at maybe 5%, inch it up to 8, then to 10, then to 12, and bring it up to 20. Or start at 20, but charge. And it's a way of saying to your client also, I know what's up. I know business. I know the rules. I know the protocol. Come to me correctly. Come to me with the proper rate because I know what's up. So it's you flexing without really flexing. They're not gonna mess with you when you know the guidelines of business, of professional businesses. So this has so many different benefits. So you got a choice. And remember, again, at the end of the video, I'll have the exact word for word to say, but your business life, it's like those choose your own adventure books that we read when we were little. You choose your own adventure in your business. It's gonna be thriving or you're gonna barely survive. It's your story. Write it the way you want. Now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna break this down for you. So let's do some math to further convince you and give you an example. Let's say your photography rate is $1,000. If you see me looking down, it's because I got notes right here, okay? Let's say your photography rate is $1,000. So you're gonna write that in the invoice or / proposal. $1,000 creative fee / photography fee. Now you need an assistant. So you're gonna write assistant fee $200. We pay people living wages, okay? So $200 for assistant fee. Now you're gonna write something that says, for example, gear rental, if that's what you have. And let's just say it was $1,000 for your photography, $200 for your assistant, and then gear rental was $238. So we list that up as a line item. Then we add one more. Let's just say you have to get a photo permit, which I hate those, but sometimes you have to do it, okay? So you got a photo permit and it's $85. Your total is $1,523. Your rate, remember, was $1,000, but it's really $1,523 to bring your small team together for a successful photo or video shoot. Now, notice we never said anything about the internet, your Adobe subscription, your camera wear and tear, all these other things, the gas in your car, the electricity. We didn't talk about any of that stuff. So that's going to be listed on this invoice too. And let's just say we are charging 15%. 1-5. Okay, let's say we're charging 15%. 15% of 1,523 is $228.45, bringing you to a grand total of $1,751.45. I want you to understand there's two numbers here. There's one that's 1523, the hard costs, and then 1751. If they're not willing to go from 1523, the hard costs, to 1751, that's the production fee cost, they weren't really gonna hire you. They weren't really that serious about you. They really didn't value you too much anyways, because that's not a huge boom. That's $228 more. But that $228 means you actually get to keep your $1,000 rate as a photographer. That means the electricity, the internet, the everything that you need for your successful business is paid in that production fee. That's all that you gotta do. You gotta just put that there, all right? So I charge your production fee. Here's the thing, nobody died when you charge for a production fee. All they can do is say no, and you say, thank you so much. And they didn't just say no, they said, no, you're not worth that much. Now, job is to go find clients that understand you are worth that much and you're worth a lot more. Charge your production fee, all right? If you wanna learn more about photography business, video business, filmmaking, how to be profitable, how to thrive, not just survive, this is a channel that you should be subscribing to. I use my rich experience of shooting a lot of stuff. Y'all can check my portfolio. That's linked in the bio or in the description of this video. I've done all that stuff. I've learned on my own. And so you're going to learn a ton by following this channel. If you have additional questions, because I think that this might create additional questions, then ask. Like literally just ask those questions in the comment down below. I'll step in and I'll answer your questions for you. All right, I'll see you guys on the next video. Check out this video here. And this video is also gonna help you do better as a photography business. All right? What is that reflection? Oh, that's me in the background. Okay. All right, you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. How sad was this? Ah, hold on. You see that? And then I had a glass. Then I had the camera. What you saw? This. Then this. Then this. And then that's the glass I had on it. Yeah.